Okay, so Izzy's not actually up right now, but so we're just coming through this through this uh, door with Izzy in stealth mode, and then everybody else following up behind. Oops! Oh man, I didn't want to do that. Gotta watch that. Okay, so then we'll do. We'll just put that there. Okay, so Izzy is sending the Illumadrone up ahead. Let's go ahead and roll a new threat timer. So threat timer is 2. And let us change the target to 12 as we advance through this space station. And then this timer was the that's the repair of the loot for the smoke armor. Okay, so what do we got here? We've got wait, what is that? Oh, I see. Okay. I know what that is. Okay, so let's go ahead, and Izzy is gonna move the Illumadrone back a little bit, and they're both gonna come to this door. Let's go ahead and do a listen to this door and see if we can perceive anything. That is a 15, so on the target of 12, that's plenty. There is no noise coming from this room. Nothing shambling around in there. So let's go ahead and we will communicate that back to the group. Let's get Keys up in defensive positions. Keys and Nate. And then we'll move Fish up to here with Eve holding up the flank. And we'll send in. Well, I mean that's fair. That's everybody moved. So let's go ahead and do that countdown timer. Is now 1. And then we also have another. Whoop, end up way over there. The repair drone is working on that smoke armor. So one more round. Let's go ahead and send the Illumadrone in to the back towards the ceiling, and Izzy will in stealth follow behind just to make sure nothing happens. So this is the med bay. So well, you know, actually, let's do that. Let's have that. Let's do that. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on. Sorry. This is something I didn't prepare, but makes sense to do. on. Where the hell is it? Okay, here we go. And we'll do this unit. Okay. So I didn't really properly prepare this, but we'll go ahead and bring in this there is going to be you know, there's let's actually make it, let's make it a 1. So along this wall there's you know, some sort of medical unit, and then along the other wall, hold on, dang it, is this medical droid. Well, let's make it smaller still. We'll know what that is. So there's a automatic robotic mechanoid robot thing. I said robot mechanoid robot. I mean, come on. So I think what's going to happen is that Izzy is going to take a look really quickly to try and see if I mean, it's clear that this unit has you know, the ability to move. It's on legs, so so they're going to actually have it follow along. You know, disconnect. Yeah, let's have actually let's have Fish and let's have Fish and Izzy both work on this to try and disconnect it from the wall, and they're gonna try and get it so that it can move around and follow them and try and rescue it. So let's do we'll do the Zurin check, and then Izzy will help. So that's a 14, and that is a success. So they do manage. Well, that's not really fair. That's not fair. So let's go ahead and actually make this a 1 heart challenge. So that was a success, and then a 1 heart challenge, and then so that's 3, and then we'll have Izzy help, and that is a 13, and that is a success. And so that is 1, so we're only at 4. Okay, so we've got 4 effort on that, and that is going to bring our countdown timer. So let's put them back in that room. So the countdown timer, which direction does it come from? So we need binary. It's going to come from, oh no, well, yeah, screw it. It's just going to come from back that way. So from around this corner, or maybe from one of these rooms, one of these things. So actually from this room. Sorry, let's get the view. So from this room here, one of those creatures is going to come and then advance to here. And then so that's the threat timer, and that's also the smoke armor is repaired. And nobody else needs healing, so the repair bot is fine. Yeah, so both of these guys are going to see this thing coming up. Let's go ahead and start So, oh wait, sorry. We got to do this in order. Eve is fine. Izzy is working on that. Keys is going to fire with just regular concussion. And it's a 2. That's a miss. So good that we didn't waste. And then who's up next? Fish is up. Fish is doing fishy things. And then Nate is up. So Nate is going to go ahead and shoot. Fire missile. And that is a 7. I don't think with bonus that's enough. Is 4. Yeah, that's 1 too few. So that was just an 11. Oh, bummer. Oh, man. Okay, so that means this guy gets to advance to here. And let's have him actually be able to attack this time. Sorry, that was... So the creature advanced from here to here and is going to give an attempt to attack Nate. So Nate is... an 11. And that's a 5. So that was not a success at all from our creature. So that brings us around to Eve. Eve is going to continue to hold up the rear. Yeah, because the distance weapon is that chain gun. That's going to be for if we need to kill something massive. Okay, so Nate is done. Izzy. Yeah, Izzy was going to help. So we've got 4 on that. So let's try and get the... that is a 9 with basic effort. There's no particular bonuses for Izzy on that. So, nope. And let's go next to Keys. So Keys is going to shoot to kill. And that is an 18. So that is going to be a successful hit. 18 on... We were just using the Goss pistol. So that is going to be weapons damage. So that is d6 plus 5. And so that is 10, and the total is 14. So that does manage to destroy this creature. Or at least kill it. So that creature is now dead. Okay, so who's next? So Keys, and then Fish is up. Fish is going to continue to... Wait a minute. Well, I mean, it's still dead, but that 4 was from the effort. So yeah, Keys did manage to kill that creature with the 10. But that 10 was not added to the 4. That 4 is the remaining effort left, or is the accumulated effort on freeing this robot. So we only just barely managed to kill that creature. And yeah, sorry about the... sorry about not being able to see that. Let's go ahead and... And that was a 6. 6 plus 6. It was actually 12. That is actually successful. So let's go ahead and do add some effort to that. So that's another 4 added. So that's another 4. So we've got 8 accumulated effort. We just need 2 more. Okay, so that was his effort. So who's next? So Nate is next. I think Nate's good. Nate's gonna hold. Okay. So then we go around. Let's roll the threat timer again. So threat timer is 2. And now we're back around. So Eve is up. Eve is still holding the rear. And Izzy's up. So Izzy's going to try just regular old effort, giving it the college go. That's a 3. That was not useful. And so the next person up is Keys. Keys is going to hold. Fish is up next. So Fish is going to go ahead with Wisdom. Trying to figure it out. And that is 10 plus 6 is that's enough. So let's go ahead and add some effort. And a 1. Ugh. Okay. Dang. They're still working on it. They're still trying. Still trying to get things going. So that was only a 1. So Fish and then Nate is going to hold. No, stop that. So Nate is going to go ahead and hold. So that's everybody again. So let's go ahead and we're going to count down timer to 1. And we're back to the top. Eve is going to hold. Izzy is going to try and put some effort into this. An 18. Okay, well, there we go. I don't even really need to roll, but that's 3 effort onto the previous 9. So they have now freed this creature, this fellow mechanoid device, and we'll now have that follow. So let's go ahead and size that back down, size that to a 1, and we'll have that pull up here. And do we need this thing? Well, no, let's not waste some time on it. So Fish is going to come back up to this sled. Izzy is going to come out here with the Illumidrone, and we're going to have marching order like this for now. Okay, so we're going to send the Illumidrone down the corridor to here, and Izzy in stealth mode is going to come up to here. And then we're going to get, these guys are going to come up to here. So they're covering all directions, all 3 directions. So let's go ahead and listen to this door. So that is a natural 20. Izzy does in fact hear some creatures, more than one, in that room. And let me just really quickly. Remind myself. Holy crap. Okay. So just trying to remind myself what's going on with these. So I think we're going to get everybody. I think we're going to hold off, actually. We're going to hold off and wait before doing this because our threat timer is coming down. So I'm going to... Oh, oops, I deleted the... I deleted that stupid thing. Hold on. No, not cards. Tokens. Okay, hold on. I didn't mean to delete it. Okay. Okay, so our threat timer is going to count down, and we're going to have coming up from this corridor is going to be a creature. One of those gelatinous things is going to come up. So it's going to make it up to here. These guys, of course, are watching that. So we're going to go ahead and have... well, I mean, so Eve is going to... sorry, oops. Come on, stop that. Eve is going to hold... Izzy is going to hold. Keys is going to shoot. And this is just going to be the regular Gauss pistol. And that's a miss. That's miss with 2. And so we're going to then step to Fish. Fish is going to hold, and Nate is going to shoot with fire missiles. And that is a 2, so that is also a miss. Okay, so we've come all the way around. And now it is this creature's... Come on, you. Gonna come up here and attack Nate. So let's try and roll and see if he successfully... What does he need to get Nate? Nate has an armor of 11. So 12 or above. It is 12. So that is definitely a hit. So it manages to hit with basic damage, non-weapon damage against Nate with a 3. And so that is 3 damage on Nate. And Nate is now has some green slime. Not green flame, green slime. So let's mark... Well, it's actually brown. It's brown slime. So let's mark Brown. Brown. Mocha. That's a good color. Okay, so Nate has brown slime on him. And okay, let me just really quickly. Yeah, okay. 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 I keep saying okay. Okay. So now we are back to our order. Eve is going to hold. Izzy is going to. I think Izzy's going to shoot around the corner at that thing. So let's give Izzy some. Izzy. Izzy has plus. No, wait, what? Izzy +4. 3 is not enough. 3 + 4 is not enough. And so next up we have Keys. Keys is going to shoot with the concussion, or I mean the Goss. That, well, it's a 5. It hit my thumb though. It would have flown off the table, except I hit it with my thumb. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll it over. Oh, now I feel really guilty. Now I feel really guilty because that is a natural 20 now. But it is what it is. So that's a natural 20, and so that is going to be, well, plus like 4 or whatever. So 24. So that is going to be damage plus critical is an 8, and that is in fact more than 10. So that is going to kill it. Oh, yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, there, off screen. There we go. Trying to remember not to delete it this time. Okay, so that is it. Now we're going to fish. So fish is gonna move up and try to use the heal to cure this damage, and yeah, well, just to do the damage. And wait, is +6. Okay, so +6. So 11 + 6 is plenty. That should do good. Magic effort. Is only a 2. Christ. Okay, so he still has 1 damage left. And that would mean who's next? So Nate is next. And I think Nate will hold. And let's roll another threat timer. And threat timer is 1. Okay. Yeah, so we're back up to the top. Eve is up. Eve will hold. Izzy will hold. Keys will send the repair drone to Nate, which will cure for 1. So that's that. And then who's next? Keys is next. Keys will hold. Fish will hold, and Nate will hold because we've only got 1. So we're gonna just take up these defensive positions. Actually, I guess. Oh no, Fish actually did something. So Fish will wait there. Okay, so we're back. We're back to the top. So threat timer is down again, and that means another one of these creatures is going to show up from this direction and move to here. And Nate has this goop on him. And this is going to be 1d6 damage. So that is 3. So we're back. Nate is back to 3 damage. From this stuff that's on him. So now, back to the top. Evil hold. Izzy will pop around the corner and fire. Hold on. Izzy will pop around the corner and fire. 11 plus 4, that is enough to hit. And so we will do weapons damage. Oh, weapons damage plus 5. So 7. And then who's next? Next up is Keys. Keys will shoot Goss gun. And that's a 10. I hit my keyboard, but it's still a 10. Plus 3 is 13. That is actually still enough to hit. So that was 10 plus 3. And so that is going to be weapons damage. So that's weapons is plus 5. Plus a weapon damage is another 11 points of damage. So that obliterates this guy. So this one was obliterated before getting close enough to attack. Physical damage. Fish is up next. Fish is going to do a wisdom check to see what is up with this goop that did not go away. And try and figure out that goes away, but we still have the 3. This is Nate's 3 damage. 7. I don't think that's enough. Well, it's plus 6 actually. Plus 6 is enough. So Fish now understands from analyzing this that this stuff doesn't go away and it can't be healed. It can only be cut away. So I think what's going to happen next is Nate is up. And I think Nate is going to move to the first aid sled. And is going to, instruct it to cut this stuff out. So let's have Nate go ahead and roll an intelligence for properly programming this thing to do its thing. Is 13. So even without the intelligence bonus of 3, that was a successful program. So I think what's going to happen is that Nate is going to successfully program the sled, the first aid sled, to surgically remove this gunk from his body. Unfortunately, that is going to do magic damage. And so that's 4. Hey, shush. B. It's okay. Mars. Leave B alone. Come on. Leave B alone. Okay, so that was a total. I'm gonna switch that back. Well, maybe I should use the red dice for. Just trying to decide. I was gonna switch to white die, but white die for the damage on creatures, and red die. We'll use the red die for that. So Nate has 7. But we can now remove this blotch of stuff from Nate. And that brings us all the way around. Okay. Okay, now we need another threat timer. And threat timer is 3. Okay, so I think what's going to happen is now we're going to regroup just a bit. Hey, Mar. Come here. No. Not while I'm playing. Come on, right here. Sit in my lap. Mar. So we're going to regroup for a bit. And we're going to just back up. Everybody's going to sort of get huddled up. And we're going to heal up on Nate for a bit. So I think that's what's going to happen next.